What is going on, guys? Welcome to the fitness and nutrition frequently asked question video where I'm going to answer some questions that I've prepared that some of you just getting into fitness or some of you who have some experience in fitness might still have. So hopefully I can help you out, answer them for you so you can make progress faster in the gym and hit your goals quicker and more effectively. Let's get into the video. Okay, so first question I've got is what workout routine should you follow? This question has a lot of different answers and it's all really dependent on what you want to achieve and what goals you want to achieve. If you've literally just started fitness, then I would recommend a full body routine 3 times a week. There's a lot more information about this sort of thing on the internet, and down below in the description I'll link a few videos or channels that have described some full body routines. But what I would advise is, say Monday, Wednesday, Friday, stick to the compound movements. So you're working basically chest and triceps, legs, shoulders and a bit of triceps on the overhead press, and just lower back and legs on the deadlift. And then what you can do then is just throw in a couple of accessories, so like maybe a bicep movement and a tricep movement, something like that. If you've been working out for maybe 6 months to a year, then I would personally recommend for hypertrophy, for growing muscle, a legs push-pull routine, which is what I'm on at the moment. With that, you're just increasing the frequency, so basically you're training everything twice a week as opposed to like a bro split where you train everything once a week. So you have like Monday chest and triceps, Tuesday back and biceps, Wednesday off, so on and so forth. In terms of different goals, you might also not only be trying to build muscle, but you might be trying to build strength. If that's the case, then I would definitely suggest a set strength program. So Wendler's a good one, Wendler 531. I've been on that before. That's really good. So apart from that, I definitely would not recommend the bro split, which is just training everything once a week. For a natural athlete, that's not enough volume, and you're not going to see optimal gains. Okay, next question. I'm trying not to make this too long, so I'll try and get through them fairly quickly. What exercises should you do? So again, this links back to the last question. Any lifter in general needs to place a big emphasis on compounds, because that's really where you're going to build strength, but also you're going to incorporate a lot of different muscle groups, make the majority of your lifts compound movements, and then just throw in a couple of isolation exercises. The next question is, how often should I train? This is quite an important question in that a lot of people are scared of overtraining as soon as they get into training. And I'm going to tell you now, I don't really think overtraining exists unless you're an elite athlete who's training 2 to 3 times a day. Then you might be training too much. But if you're just training once a day, I don't really think overtraining exists necessarily. So for me personally, I do 3 days on, 1 day off. Some people do 5 days on, 1 day off. Some people do 1 day on, 1 day off. Unfortunately, the answer to this question is you're going to have to find out for yourself what works best for you. Initially, I'd recommend just sticking to a routine. After 2 or 3 months, you'll get to know your body, whether your body suits that routine, and then maybe you can make some changes. The answer to that question is you're literally just going to have to find out for yourself and just experiment with it, try different routines, and just find what works for you. How much should I eat? Now, this question, like unfortunately all of these questions, is very individual. First thing it's going to depend on is your goals, whether you're trying to lose or gain weight. Obviously, if you're trying to gain weight, you need to be in a surplus. If you're trying to lose weight, you need to be in a deficit. Sorry for the middle finger there, I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, it's going to really depend on the individual. A good example is somebody who can also cut on like 400 grams of carbs, whereas other people don't see any results whatsoever unless they're down to like 100 grams of carbs a day. So it's completely individual how much you eat. I'll put a link just here again to a BMR calculator, so basal metabolic rate, which is basically how many calories your body needs to maintain at resting with no exercise. And then what you can do then is you can add your exercise amounts onto it to find out your maintenance calories. Once you've got how many calories you need to maintain your weight, then you basically just either add on or subtract the amount of deficit or surplus you want. What should I eat and how do I track it? So this is kind of a two-part question. I'll handle the second part first. You need to get on MyFitnessPal if you want to see good results. MyFitnessPal, for those who don't know, is basically an app where you can plug in everything you eat in a day, and it tells you how many calories, and then what macronutrients you've had, so what fats, carbs and proteins you've had. What should I eat? Get your micronutrients in, get your vitamins, get your minerals. The way you get that is fruits and vegetables, so have at least, I'm going to say, 3 pieces of fruit a day, at least 3 vegetables a day, then you're absolutely covered. After you've got your micronutrients, eat whatever the hell you want to get the macronutrients that you need. Once you've hit your macros, have whatever the hell you want. If you want a calorie-free monster, have a calorie-free monster. It's fine. I will link Lex Griffin. He's another British guy repping Britain, who's got a great channel, preaches flexible dieting, comes up with these awesome recipes, and he's got loads of good motivation and ideas for you guys. So I'll link his channel there for you to take a look. Alright, so what supplements should I take? This one is where the fitness industry will just exploit you like hell. You've just started. They're going to tell you need all these fancy supplements to make a change, and you're going to need like flipping your himbean and green tea and all that crap. It's a load of crap, alright? If you haven't got your training and diet in check, supplements can do nothing for you. I literally take probably 3 supplements. I take whey protein, which some would not even consider a supplement. It's just an addition to your protein intake. I take creatine, which is highly researched and proven to work, and I just take pre-workout occasionally. So, in my opinion, that's the only 3 you need. BCAAs, don't go anywhere near them. All the other marketing crap, it's a load of rubbish, alright? Make sure your diet and training is in check. Once that's in check, yeah, go for it. You can get some supplements, try them out. Again, experiment with what works for you. Alright, number 7 is how long will it be before I see results? Now this is again one where the fitness industry will try and exploit you highly. They'll market products with see results in 4 weeks, 4-week transformation, see results instantly. If you start this, you've got to be in it for the long run. Give you an idea, when I started, I probably didn't see proper solid results in the mirror for 6 months at least. You've got to have the patience, unfortunately, to go with it for that long and not get disheartened when you don't necessarily see solid results. This is why I highly recommend doing progress pictures, so just taking a picture of yourself every 2 weeks maybe. That way you can actually see how you're progressing and you won't get disheartened. You've got to be consistently training well, progressively overloading in terms of weight. You've got to stick with it. You've got to eat properly in terms of hitting your macros consistently, day after day after day, and eventually you will see results. Can I lose fat and build muscle at the same time? The £1 million question in the fitness industry is that right there. It's not necessarily possible for a relatively experienced lifter. Now, if you've just started, then what I'm going to recommend is a slight surplus, so maybe 50 to 100 calories. You will see increases in muscle mass and reduces in fat percentage. Just literally because you've never done this before and your body's just adapting to this new stress you're putting it under. If you've been lifting for, I'm going to say 6 months, unfortunately you're going to have to either choose between cutting or bulking. Now, when I say bulking, I don't mean eating 1,000 calorie surplus every day, getting fat and hardly making any muscle gains. There's a specific amount over your maintenance that your body needs to build muscle. There's no point in giving it more than it needs to build the muscle. So I'm a big advocate of lean bulking. So long story short, no, you're not going to build muscle and burn fat at the same time, But if you do it properly, if you lean bulk properly and you cut properly, you can minimise fat gain while bulking and muscle loss while cutting. Okay, number 9. How can I stay motivated? This question's really, again, individual. Different people have different goals. I'd say one of the best ways to stay motivated is just to always have your goal up here in mind and make your goal meaningful. So if you say, I'm going to get shredded for a show, that show has got a specific date, a specific time that you have to be at a specific body fat percentage. Otherwise, you're not going to place well in the show. Whereas if you say I'm going to get shredded for summer so I can get loads of girls, there's no specific date, there's no specific time, so your brain's not completely focused on what you're trying to do. Other ways to stay motivated. A good way is to track your workouts and track your nutrition. Keep a log. I keep a little red book where I track all my weights and stuff like that. Progress pictures, that's a good way to stay motivated. Definitely, if you're anything to do with progressing and the fact that you've improved will motivate you. Keep your goal in mind, have a solid goal, make sure it's very specific in terms of when you want to achieve it by. Sometimes it's really easy to think that we're not improving at all. Definitely look back at where you've come from and use that as a source of motivation too. Okay, last question, we're here. Number 10. So the last question I saved purposefully till last because I think it's the most important question out of them all. And is, do I need to become a bro and sacrifice all the things I enjoy in life? And the answer to this is no. No, you do not. This is another problem with the fitness industry. They'll convince you that you have to stop eating all the food you enjoy, start eating chicken breast, broccoli and brown rice all day. You can never go out with your friends, you can never touch a drop of alcohol, you can never have fast food, you can't have any sweets or anything that's fast acting carbs because it will make you fat because of the insulin spike, which has been proven wrong, doesn't happen. So yeah, long story short, no, you do not need to become a bro. And please, please, please don't get trapped into it, because I've been there before. I've been packing my meals in little Tupperware containers to eat cold because I thought I couldn't have a Subway when I've been out all day. It's putting unnecessary stress on your life. And really, fitness is there to be enjoyed, and you can achieve your body composition goals either way, which is the beauty of flexible dieting. And you can achieve just as much as someone who eats chicken and brown rice all day. Alright, that's going to wrap up this fitness and nutrition frequently asked question video. Thank you very much for watching. I hope I've managed to help some of you guys out. If you have any other questions, please, please, please get in touch with me. All the social media links are down below. I've also got the business email down below. If you have any training or nutrition questions that you want answering, just drop me an email. I'm absolutely 100% happy to help people out. Yeah, thank you very much for watching. I'm thinking of doing the 10,000 calorie challenge and filming that. I think Tuesday I might film it. So definitely leave a comment and leave a like if you want me to do that. Thanks very much for watching, guys. I'm checking out. I'll see you in the next video. #Team Conquer.